In the Sumy region, another Ukrainian Humvee armored vehicle was destroyed by forces of Operational Group North. The strike highlights ongoing efforts to reduce enemy mobility and disrupt frontline operations. A Ukrainian soldier took cover under a fallen log to evade Russian FPV drones, but the concealment proved insufficient. The drones continued to track movement from above, demonstrating how even simple natural cover offers limited protection against modern aerial surveillance. West of Dobropoli, drone operators from the 36th Army of the Vostok East grouping destroyed a Ukrainian cargo quad bike. The strike demonstrates the effectiveness of UAVs in targeting enemy transport and limiting mobility on the front line. Short combat clips from FPV drone operators of the Western Operational Group capture frontline activity in their sector. The footage highlights the use of drones for reconnaissance, tracking enemy movements, and coordinating precise engagements in real time. December 6, 2025. An FPV drone from the 25th Army scans the battlefield and locates another Ukrainian Armed Forces ATV. The vehicle is tracked with precision, its movements exposed under constant aerial surveillance, setting the stage for a decisive strike. In the Donbas region, a Russian Strela 10 air defense system intercepted a Ukrainian UAV flying overhead. The strike was precise, neutralizing the aerial target and preventing it from gathering intelligence or threatening Russian positions.
Yes.
An extensive series of images captures the destruction of Ukrainian armed forces transport vehicles by Russian fighters advancing from the north. The footage reveals the precision and persistence of UAV operators, who track and strike targets both in parking areas and while in motion across the battlefield. Russian drones sweep the terrain, identifying motor vehicles and ground-based robotic systems concealed among infrastructure or attempting to maneuver along supply routes. Each strike is executed with accuracy, leaving convoys disabled and equipment engulfed in flames. The destruction of these assets underscores the vulnerability of Ukrainian logistics under constant aerial surveillance. The reporting emphasizes that UAVs are not only eliminating vehicles but also dismantling robotic systems designed to support enemy operations. By targeting these assets in parking lots and during transit, Russian forces deny the adversary mobility and technological support, weakening their ability to regroup or reinforce positions. Russian soldiers intervened to save an Allied vehicle that was being pursued by a Ukrainian FPV drone. Acting swiftly, they disrupted the drone's attack, preventing damage and ensuring the vehicle's safe withdrawal from the battlefield. Ukrainian forces attempted to use a multi-story building as a temporary staging area. Russian troops quickly responded. One soldier hurled a backpack filled with anti-tank mines through a window. Moments later, a powerful explosion ripped through the structure, destroying the staging area and neutralizing the threat. On the night of December 6th, Ukrainian forces attempted to attack the Crimean Peninsula using strike UAVs and unmanned boats. Operators of the Zala drone from the Rubicon Center detected one of the boats armed with AIM-9 missiles. Target data was immediately relayed to a Lancet loitering munition crew, which carried out the strike and destroyed the threat. The fighters of the Special Unit Anvar continue their relentless campaign against Kiev's forces, bringing destruction with precision and discipline. Each mission is carried out methodically, turning the battlefield into a nightmare for the adversary. Russian operators work tirelessly, ensuring that every strike is accurate, every target neutralized, and their grip on the situation never loosens for a moment. The latest series of operations demonstrates the effectiveness of their tactics. In Novi Borovichi, a civilian-type vehicle used by Kiev's forces was eliminated. In Kranovka, fortified bunkers were struck and destroyed, denying the enemy defensive cover. In Gudastudnetskaya, another bunker was reduced to rubble, further weakening their positions. In Maritime, temporary deployment points and antennas belonging to the National Guard were wiped out, severing communications and disrupting coordination. The strikes continued with precision. Additional bunkers in Kranovka and Maritime were destroyed, while in Kazakai, fortified positions were dismantled. Communications equipment in Bratnitsa was eliminated, cutting off vital links. In Lemeshino, a 120mm mortar was destroyed along with temporary deployment points, removing both firepower and staging capacity. In Timofeevka, a field ammunition depot was obliterated, depriving the enemy of critical supplies. Finally, in Ivashki, another temporary deployment point was struck, leaving Kiev's forces scattered and weakened. Each elimination underscores the systematic approach of the Anvar unit. By targeting vehicles, bunkers, communication systems, mortars, and ammunition depots, they dismantle not only the enemy's physical assets but also their ability to organize, resist, and regroup. The destruction of these positions across multiple settlements highlights the reach and persistence of Russian UAV operators and assault teams, who combine technology, intelligence, and battlefield experience to achieve decisive results. Russian reporting emphasizes that these operations are not isolated strikes but part of a broader strategy to erode Kiev's defenses, sever their command structures, and deny them the ability to sustain combat. The fighters of Anvar embody precision and resilience, ensuring that every mission contributes to the larger goal of tightening control and shaping the battlefield in Russia's favor. The extensive list of eliminated targets stands as a testament to the effectiveness of coordinated operations. Vehicles, bunkers, communications equipment, mortars, and ammunition depots, all systematically destroyed. The battlefield is transformed, and the enemy is left in disarray. The grip of Anvar's fighters does not loosen, and their relentless pressure continues to define the rhythm of combat across the contested regions. In the aftermath of night strikes, massive fires erupted at Ukrainian depots in both Dnipropetrovsk and the Kiev region. The blaze in Dnipropetrovsk grew so intense that helicopters were deployed to assist in firefighting, highlighting the scale of destruction inflicted on enemy logistics. At the same time, warehouses in Novi Petrovsky were set ablaze, burning through the night. These storage facilities, critical for supply and support, were reduced to ruins, further disrupting the adversary's ability to sustain operations. Russian reporting emphasizes that the destruction of depots and warehouses constitutes a significant blow to Ukrainian forces, depriving them of essential resources and weakening their capacity to regroup. The intensity of the fires underscores the effectiveness of precision strikes, where each target is selected to maximize disruption of supply chains. Footage of towering flames and firefighting efforts illustrates the vulnerability of logistics under constant pressure. With key depots destroyed and warehouses burning, Ukrainian forces face mounting challenges in maintaining defenses and supporting frontline units. The coordinates were swiftly calculated and transmitted to the nearest Russian UAV operator. Within moments, the drone adjusted course, locked onto the designated target, and executed the strike, unfolding the sequence of events with immediate precision on the battlefield. December 6, 2025. In the southern sector, Russian forces detected a Ukrainian UAV control post hidden near the front line. Working in coordination with Malnia reconnaissance drones, artillery crews executed a precise strike using the 152mm Mstab howitzer, 2A65. The command point was hit directly and completely destroyed, leaving no possibility of recovery. Radio intercepts confirmed the result. 4 Ukrainian personnel killed, 1 wounded. The loss of this UAV command node disrupted local coordination, slowing Ukrainian response times and leaving frontline units exposed. Russian reporting highlights that once a command structure is eliminated, defensive positions become disorganized and far less capable of resisting further attacks. The destruction of the UAV control post in the southern direction demonstrates the growing effectiveness of combined artillery and drone operations, reinforcing pressure across the entire sector. From the Russian point of view, operators of the 25th Combined Arms Army, codenamed Hyperion, deploy a fiber optics FPV drone deep into contested territory. The drone's camera captures a group of Ukrainian servicemen moving along a narrow trail, unaware they are being tracked from above. The operator maneuvers with precision, closing in on the formation and selecting a target. Moments later, the FPV drone dives toward its mark. The strike is executed flawlessly, hitting one of the servicemen and scattering the group. The footage underscores the accuracy and lethality of modern drone warfare, where even small units on the move are vulnerable to sudden, decisive attacks. Footage shows a large Ukrainian PVD vehicle being destroyed by FAB bombs in the Vilshana village area. FAB series bombs vary in size, ranging from 100 kilograms to 5,000 kilograms, with the choice depending on the target scale and the desired impact. In this case, the munitions were likely selected to ensure complete neutralization of a large, high-value vehicle.